want to start by sharing my pregnancy story because it's a little unusual in the fact that I got pregnant without trying at 42. And no one was more shocked than I was when the EPT test came back and showed that I was positive. I was a single woman, I had a career, I was very much living the single life in Manhattan. And everyone around me, it seemed like, was doing fertility or trying to adopt. And I just miraculously, without trying, got pregnant. And kind of in my delusional way, I thought for sure it was maybe false positive. I was going to go to the doctor and I not be pregnant. I also knew that a lot of women miscarry in the first trimester, so I thought that would probably be me, but I didn't. And once it was 100% confirmed that I was pregnant and I made it past the first trimester, I threw myself into the pregnancy with 100% gusto. That's how I am. I'm an all or nothing person. I was doing prenatal yoga classes. I was just reading every book I could get my hands on. I was doing fresh juice every morning. As extreme as it was, I remember there was this kind of gadget device back at that time, and women would strap it to their bellies and it would pump in classical music to the fetus. I did that. I remember one time a friend was over and he just saw all the books I had in my kitchen, and it was a huge stack, and him looking at the stack of books and saying, my God, it's not like you're trying to fly a space shuttle. Women are giving birth every day without reading any of this. But I was determined that I was going to have a beautiful, healthy, smart baby. And I even remember about 2 weeks before I delivered, I was at a resort and there was an Asian woman on the treadmill next to me, and her looking over and saying to me, "You're going to have a very, very healthy baby." Well, on April 22nd, I was induced, gave birth to my daughter in the middle of the afternoon, and then the next morning, April 23rd, she would be admitted to NICU at Beth Israel here in New York with a blood sugar of 16. And it just started a rapid descent into this medical world that I knew nothing about. And 3 months later, she'd be diagnosed with a rare disease called panhypopituitarism. And 3 months later, after the official diagnosis, I went home and I threw out all those pregnancy and baby books because I figured out then, and it was real, that nothing in those books could prepare me for the medical stuff I had to deal with.